1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Coming up, a rematch of last year's AFC Divisional Round matchup, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Jags, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times to interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
You look at this Jaguar defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
15. Easy.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdes-Scantling. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. A loss of 4 that time on a sack, and it brings up 2nd. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16. That's good for 28 yards.
And their first down, the Chiefs.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Connection made on the out route to Valdes-Scantling. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Mahomes to throw once more. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. Well, there you go. They gave up the score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll start with the option. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And they'll run with ETN. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
At the 10-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Flush to his right. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
These two teams all tied after one. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's to the 15. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
At the 8-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Justin Ross. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Jaguars 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now 2nd and 3.
At the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jags are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelce is complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And 22 more yards there and another first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. Now he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Yellow.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14.
Jaguars 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the pass. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, 57, 57.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Richie James, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14.
28. Jaguars 14.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Hey, run.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Looking to throw Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
So on fourth down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Waiting on it will be Richie James. Let's take it inside his own 40. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. 4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And some room to work. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. His throw incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They go play action now. Lawrence. Open man downfield is Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Lawrence. rifles one incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Go, go. 13, Lou. Lou.
It's a throw again as Lawrence. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Etienne. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On 4th and goal, here's the option. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
15.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not the kind of game that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
This is 2nd and 8.
Yellow. 43.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. Down the numbers. There he goes. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 84 yards. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Chiefs 42, Jaguars 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. Now Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Lawrence will throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
I got him.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Again, it's Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The kick by McManus is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Third and 2.
Hey, go going.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down. Mahomes going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Fire down these two.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Patrick going to change the play. On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
That is caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's good for Jacksonville.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Lawrence going to throw again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A big play there for KC. 65 yards. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, Ribley.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 17-yard line.
Hey, Lion,
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep. There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They go play action with Lawrence. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
He completes it to Ridley. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And he's going to get in for the score, and the lead now cut to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Now here's Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as